Well, Taylor, I'm pretty far away from the stages. I'm up here at the front gate, but I can hear singing and music all the way behind me. There's also plenty of people in line here waiting to have their bags checked by security. Now, this festival is cashless, so that means you'll need a wristband like this to gain entry. The last person to get gas here paid $147 for 30 gallons of gas. I talked to one person today who said he made major lifestyle changes to avoid those higher costs. Last night, I went and bought 21 different school supplies, and today, I went back and bought the exact same ones, but this time, they were state tax free. And the difference in cost? $1.52. Ashland City Hall used to be located at 109 West Broadway, and now it's just a short walk away to 101 West Broadway at the old YMCA. Here at the Pantry JC in Jefferson City, individuals are given ingredients like frozen chicken, white beans, and seasoning. But they're also given the recipes to teach them how to make it themselves. All of them gathered today here at these podiums where they talked about Missouri's most pressing issues.
It's another nationwide shortage, but this time baby formula is missing from Mid-Missouri store shelves. KMU8's Lacey Reeves went to different stores today to see how a major recall is now affecting what formulas are available. Lacey.
Today I went to Walmart, Hy-Vee, Schnucks, Gerb's, and Target looking for baby formula. I found little to none at each store. Some of them are limiting their customers to buying small amounts of the product. Babies like River drink formula every day.
He does. Yep, about 4 times a day.
But when you can't find it on the shelves,
we go to the stores and they're out.
You find other ways.
If you go online and order it and they say they're out of it, try again the next day or a couple hours later and they might let you add it to your cart.
The Missouri Women, Infants, and Children Program, or WIC, can provide benefits to help purchase formula.
If they're a WIC participant, give us a call, kind of tell us what formula you're searching for. We've started to kind of look online at some of the stores so that families aren't driving around all over town trying to find formula.
The shortage comes after one company called Abbott, who makes the formula brand Similac, recalled some of their products.
That kind of started this snowball effect of, some formula removed from the shelves, other formulas being purchased at a higher volume, and then distributors not being able to keep up,
causing vendors of all sizes to run dry.
We're seeing it from your mom and pops all the way up to our large super centers, pharmacies, almost every store that would carry formula.
Those who receive WIC benefits can buy temporary formula alternatives. A list of those can be found at KMU.com. In addition, the WIC Shopper app can be used as a barcode scanner to check formulas to see if they can be used as substitutes. In the studio, Lacey Reeves, KMU8 News.
Welcome back. Getting rid of those ugly and stubborn invasive plants on your property could have a non-traditional furry fix.
KMU8's Lacey Reeves is here in the studio to show us how goats can be an option to fight off the unwanted weeds and brush.
Instead of using herbicides or labor to get rid of common pests like bush honeysuckle and autumn olive plants, another option is letting goats take over. Goats on the Go Mid-Mow brings herds of goats to properties in Boone, Cole, and Callaway County to eat away the brush and weeds.
Goats are a good, economical, environmentally friendly way to fight this battle.
Goats on the Go Mid-Mow lets goats loose to do what they do best, eat. And at the same time, their grazing gets rid of unwanted brush and weeds.
Folks like Glenda and Jeff Deshawn bring goats out and we graze the goats to both cut the grass, but more importantly, to browse the invasive species that grow up around the walnut trees.
Glenda Deshawn calls the dozens of goats her girls.
Girls, over here, babies.
This is a return visit to this black walnut tree farm.
We have followed up each year coming back to graze through the property to keep the autumn olive and bush honeysuckle and other invasives, so to speak, chewed down.
They browse the leaves off, and if you keep the plant from leafing year after year, ultimately the root will die.
Goats on the Go usually charges by the acre, but location, density, and terrain can change the price.
And so typically we figure around 35 to 40 head can do about an acre of brush in 5 to 7 days.
We've been doing this 5 years, and much of what you see behind me used to be pretty heavily grown up. So I'm pleased.
If invasive plants aren't removed, they can damage other plants living nearby and take their nutrients. They can grow so thick and tall that heavy equipment may be required to get rid of them. In the studio, Lacey Reeves, KOMU 8 News.
Welcome back. More people are heading to food pantries to get help because of inflation. But hygiene products like toilet paper and soap have gotten more expensive as well. KOMU 8's Lacey Reeves is here to tell us about a nonprofit that doesn't have enough toiletries to give it to those who need it. Lacey?
The Help Center in Mexico offers a food pantry and a thrift store. Volunteers hand out food at the pantry 5 days a week, and each family can visit once a month. But the executive director says families are needing a lot more than just food. The Help Center's food pantry and the thrift store that funds it help families in need in Audrain County.
You know, we'll provide supplemental food for over 1,200 families per month, each month. So that's pretty incredible that many people are feeling the pinch and needing help.
Having enough food to offer hasn't been the problem.
We'll have people come to the door and they say, do you have toothpaste, or do you have shampoo, or do you have toilet paper? I think toilet paper is one of the most asked for.
Clothing isn't as cheap as it used to be either.
I think things are getting more expensive and people are trying to take advantage of the cheaper prices here, and we have a lot of quality things.
We've been setting records in the thrift store as well for people coming in to get all kinds of things, clothes, you know, we sell everything over there.
And even with the shortage of many necessities, emotional support is never in short supply.
So we put up suggestive signs like this to let them know that we are willing to talk. Sometimes I feel like the very best thing we can do for people is just listen.
The Help Center says it's always taking donations of volunteers, clothing, and of course toiletries. You can find more information on how to help out on our website, KOMU8news.com. In the studio, Lacey Reeves, KOMU 8 News.